All right, so then we go into month-end close work paper. So this is the thing that I was mentioning that's kind of like a dying breed, I feel like, but we do it here at Fourlane, and I think it's very important. So I want to show you guys, make sure that you all are aware of the how-to on these things. So I have some actual client stuff in here, but I have it all blocked off. So what we do when we're talking about work papers is we take the balance sheet and we add in substantiation for every amount that is on that balance sheet. And we literally cross-reference to where that goes. So here is my balance sheet. Here is my amount that is sitting in my operating account. And I am saying I'm cross-referencing to another page down in my month-end close work papers. That is C1.1. So we come in, I see the 35971.76. What I'm looking for is where in my account, in my bank reconciliation is that amount, right? And so in my bank reconciliation now, I can come down to my ending balance as of the end of the time period, and I see that exact same amount, and I'm referencing it back. This ties out to a 2.1, right? So every page has a letter on the bottom and some numbers on the bottom in order to tie pages together, multiple pages together. Then the next one, to make sure, because we're saying, okay, the balance sheet ties to the reconciliation report. Now also the bank statement needs to tie to the reconciliation report, right? So we have this 809, because it should not be a thing, right, that your balance sheet and your bank statement are exactly matching at the end of the period. That's not normal. That's not very normal, unless it's like a savings account or something like that, maybe. But for an operating account, for sure, not normal, because you've written a check and it hasn't cleared yet, right? Same thing. So in here you can see I have my current balance in the cash account, 809,181. That's what the bank says, and then I tie that back also, right, to my reconciliation. Okay, so cross-referencing so that everything is substantiated. Here's some examples of uncleared, right? Uncleared checks. This is in 2019. I have an uncleared check from 2017. It might be time to write that off. An example in the accounts receivable space. So here we're looking at AR aging, right? From the balance sheet, it has a total of 1.8 million. And then I run my AR aging subledger report, which also has a subtotal of 1.8 million, and I cross-reference the two together. So of course, what you'd be having there is you'd be having your balance sheet on top, your P&L right behind it, and then you just start going through with all the substantiation documents that you need to get you through that balance sheet. Capturing all these work, I'm going back up to the top here. Capturing all these work papers are also super important because, as we know, things change in files. And we can't always control that. And we can always go back and reference our work papers if we need to.